Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Good morning. It's the crack of dawn. Let's get ready for work. I've got some new and exciting things to put on my face. So let's do it together. I'm going to start with Revlon Candid Concealer in 005 Fair. I'm using it as an eye primer and it works really well. So I did a haul last night that included the other part of my Ulta order, a Kimchi Chic order, and my Ipsy bag. And so I've got a variety of things to try out today, to play with today, mostly drugstore, I'd say. One product that I've tried once already is the Wet n Wild Glass Correct Primer. This is the green primer. This is new from Wet n Wild. In January, all the drugstore, not all of them, but a lot of them, come out with their new products. It's a lovely time for drugstore makeup lovers like myself. And I threw down on my Ulta points to get a big old order of drugstore new. And they came half in Saturday and half in yesterday, Tuesday. And we have a total of 4 items that were broken. Because I don't know who's packing in the Ulta warehouse, but they had a moment. They need to understand eyeshadow palettes and anything like that breaks, they break. So anyway, those replacements are coming. Do y'all, like, if you get something broken and it's inexpensive, do you like call and be like, give it to me? What do y'all do? Some people, I'm sure, do different things. I call and I say, it's broken. Let's use I haven't used this before. This is the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator. This is in, what color? Fair. It's in all of the messaging upon the back. So I have not used this product before. I think when I tried it on my hand, it was a little peachy, so that ought to be fun. Let's find a brush. Let's use our Luxie. Do I want to use this? I'll use this. It means I have to wash it. That's all that means. That's all it means. Don't get it twisted. I'm lazy. Okay, so this is a tinted moisturizer. Okay, so we shouldn't be looking for full coverage, even though I want it. Shouldn't be looking for it, but I want it. I'm gonna need more than that, yo. I am someone who loves lightweight, but full coverage. Also, it has to last all day and be the perfect tone. I'm not looking for much, y'all. I just want perfection. Is it really too much to ask? I mean, these makeup companies have billions of dollars. Spend it to make perfection for me and also make it really cheap. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. It is not quite the right undertone for me. I believe it's light enough, but it's too peachy, as anticipated. I'm gonna go over this with my sponge, the sponge, so that we can kind of knock out all the craziness. Okay. It's okay so far. It's okay. I do have a pretty long day today. It's early here. So I live on the East Coast, but I work on West Coast time. And so when I get up early, it's gonna be a long day anyway, just because I've got meetings and such on West Coast time. All right, what do we think? How are we feeling about the coverage? I think the finish is beautiful. It's very dewy. It's supposed to be hydrating and pretty, and it's got hyaluronic acid and squalane. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a tinted moisturizer that looks nice on my skin. There we go. You can obviously still see all my stuff, right? Like I have hyperpigmentation and freckles and all that. Like we got it all, kids. So that is still showing. I also have redness around my nose in a beautiful triangle shape because I sleep with a CPAP machine and I use a mask that goes around my nose. So especially first thing in the morning, like it is more apparent than other times. Also, you will probably be able to see indentations in my face where that mask apparatus goes around. So that's what that is. They fade throughout the day, but I mean, I've been wearing the thing for years, so they ain't going anywhere. Okay, I think that's actually pretty. Next up is a brand new concealer from e.l.f. This is their Flawless Brightening Concealer. It is a clicky pen, and let's click. Okay. It's a really thin formula, like real thin. Let's do one eye at a time. I have no color corrector on today, kids. So let's see how this bad boy does. Wow, that's brightening. That is beautiful. It is so thin. That's really thin. Oh my goodness. This might be really good. Oh, I got more on this side. We might have to add another layer over there. This is really, really thin, which I like under my eyes specifically because I don't want anything to feel heavy or cakey there or look heavy or cakey. Like, and I'm thinking like, you know, bye-bye under eyes. Does she thick? And she feels thick. You know what I mean? Like it's not, it's one thing if you are thick and you go on and you know, melt down or melt in. Nah, man. I don't want thick that feels thick. Okay, let's put a little bit more over here because we had a little bit of more on one side than the other. My goodness, that's pretty. Y'all, e.l.f. Flawless Brightening Concealer. It's new. I don't know that there's a shade on this. I don't know that there's a shade. If there is a shade, I have the lightest one, but I don't remember choosing a shade, and it wasn't on. It's not on the packaging. That doesn't surprise me from e.l.f. You know how they are. I'll put it on there. Let's use the Wet n Wild Dual-Ended Contour Stick. This is new to me because I just got it. I don't know that it is new, like on the market. It's new to me. So I just smushed that down without scrolling it down. My goodness. I'm still half awake, half asleep, whatever. So one side of that is contour and the other side is highlight. I have a very similar product from NYX and I swatched them side by side. So if you want to see NYX versus Wet n Wild for color tone and undertone, it's on my haul from Saturday. And what I discovered is that the highlighter from Wet n Wild is my preferred color, like a pinkier tone. The highlighter in the NYX is more yellow. The contour in the NYX is my preferred tone, which is cool toned. This contour, it's more neutral. It's not warm, but it is more neutral, less cool than the contour from the NYX. So you got to buy both. Is essentially what I'm saying. Okay, there's our base. Goodness, I think that looks nice. If I get anything in my eyes, they water and they hate me, so I have to be a little careful, especially when I'm using new products. So take care of my eyeballs. Okay, I think that looks nice, y'all. Okay, so far so good. Let's powder. I'm gonna use the oh, this is not gonna be drugstore, but I don't care. I'm gonna use the Guerlain Meteorites under my eyes, and then I'm gonna use Laura Geller on the rest of my face. I think I used the Guerlain under my eyes one time, but I haven't done it since, and I wanted to do it again to see how I liked that. Little tiny balls. I've not found anything that like dupes these, and I've tried a lot of dupes of this because I wanted these meteorites for a very long time, like years. And one of the things that makes these so special to me is the scent, and I'm all about it. Okay, so there's that under the eyes, and let's use Laura Geller Bake Balance and Brighten Foundation on the rest of my face, but we'll do it a little looser. Use a bigger brush. We're not gonna like pack it on. We're just gonna tap it on. If I wanted, like, you know, more coverage and all that, and I wanted to really cover stuff up, I'd take a more dense brush and buff this in. This is a powder foundation, so it does have a lot of coverage if you want it, if you use it the right way. You can get a lot of coverage out of her. But I think that'll do just fine. For a Wednesday. You know how it is. You know how it is. Okay. Sorry. Okay, let's do brows real quick. Don't have a new brow pencil, but I do have a brow gel. This is, the pencil though, is It Cosmetics Brow Power in Universal Taupe. I know you're tired of me saying it. I'm not tired of using it because it's great, but this thing lasts forever. Okay, we're not gonna do crazy brows today. Just do a little bit. So I have to concentrate. So we got some new brushes in my Ipsy bag. We'll use some of those on our eye look today, the eye brushes, but we're going to use some of them for the face today as well. This is the Wet n Wild Browsessive Brow Gel. This is a new product. I have the shade brown, I think. Brown. There we go. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Last night I hauled the Whaley collaboration with Physicians Formula, and we're going to use this for bronzer and blush today. I have a separate highlighter, so let us use this for bronzer and blush. Do we want to use this? This is that new brush set from La Roche. I don't know. I don't know which one. Let's use Sunset Bronzer. I don't really know. So these Physicians Formula kits have been coming out. That's really concentrated. Okay, hang on. We're gonna get it. We'll get it. Y'all know I mess up every time I put on bronzer. It's okay that we blend it out. It'll look okay. Anyway, these kits are coming out from Physicians Formula. I think they retail for like $14.99, maybe something like that. And I think this one is sold out right now. But yeah, I think it's like $14.99 for 6 products. This one, you get 2 highlighters, 2 blushes, 2 bronzers. And the highlighters are not super light. I will say that. I know that, well, for myself, I'm more lighter skin tone. So when I get a bronzer that's deep, I can go kind of light. If I get a blush that's really pigmented, I can go light-handed, you know, that kind of thing. highlighters aren't that way. For me, if I pick up, you know, if I get a highlighter that's too, there's a hair. If I get a highlighter that's too dark, using less of it won't make it work. It'll just be a lighter application of something that's still too dark. Highlighter is supposed to bring light, and if it's too dark, it doesn't bring that light. So let's use the darker blush Wildflower down here. This is the blush brush, but it's real flimsy. You kind of flimsy, like real flimsy. I don't know if I like that. Well, it applies it. This smells like vacation. Excuse me. Okay, well that does apply the blush. It's more flimsy than what I'm used to for a blush brush. But it'll do. That is a pretty color of blush. I like that a lot. Okay. Yep. It's messy, but that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. I'm gonna put this, where am I going? I'll put this up here. Okay. Now for highlighter, we're gonna use the Juvia's. This is the Heroine Loose Highlighter by Juvia's Place. And I'm gonna use a fan brush because she is borderline a bit too dark for me. But she is so pretty. Look how pretty she is. Okay, we're gonna blend, but man, I mean, she is just beautiful. God, it's pretty. Loose highlighters are the bane of my existence, but this one is special. All right, I'm gonna blend just a smoosh, and then we're gonna use a new setting powder or finishing powder. It's a setting powder, but I'm gonna use it as a finishing powder. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This is new to me as well. This is in the shade Light. It don't want to come out. Goodness. Okay. Use this to kind of buff everything together. And sorry for the noise. And just make sure everything is well blended. And it has a glow to it, which is quite pretty. Okay. So there's our base. Let's spray, fan, and then we'll start on the balls. We have a bit of, where is it? Okay, y'all, we are down to the nitty gritty. Can you see where it is? It's so low. So we're having to like hold our mouth right and spray up. She's losing it. She's starting to spit and sputter. That's the MAC Fix Plus and Play. And I love it so much. I think they're on sale. I think they're on sale for like $9.50 or $9.60, something like that at Ulta right now. So I might go ahead and pick up one or two more. I don't need it. I just want it. Man. It smells good. It's like aromatherapy kind of scent. My base looks fabulous. I hope this tinted moisturizer, tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild doesn't break up like in a few hours. I hope it stays strong. I mean, it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Mama looks plump. And this is what I didn't do, like a sheet mask or anything, you know, or I didn't do anything like that this morning to make my skin look even more hydrated than normal. I mean, if I've got like a special event or something, I will. Well, maybe not even a special event, just when I want to look cute and have the time, I'll do a sheet mask in the morning. Mom ain't got time today. Mom got to go. Okay, I mentioned, so you know what it means. It's gonna be a good day. If I mention. Okay, let us do some eyes because we got a new thing to use. We are going to use the Kimchi Chic Diamond Charts glitter liquid shadow. This is not new. This is very old. But this is one of the eyeshadows that I pulled to use this week. So I'm using a different eyeshadow palette every single day from my collection until I've used them all. This, I kept the box because the box is so cute and the thing is not. But this is the Sleek Eye Divine Candy Collection. This was a eyeshadow palette. It's limited edition. You don't care about that because it's not necessarily this. It's that I'm going to use some color today, which is why I'm wearing a gray dress. I mean, I love the dress. It's got pockets and it's the most comfortable thing ever. So cute. This is Cooper Road collection. She doesn't know who I am, but plus size boutique here in North Carolina. Okay, let's pull the Viseart neutral mattes as well because we're going to need some of these to supplement this palette. This palette it does have a couple of matte shades, mostly shimmery. And I think we're going to go for like a mint aqua look today. I don't know how complex we're going to get. As you know, we're going to smear that Diamond Sharks lipstick, lip eyeshadow all over our eyes. That's what we're going to do. Faux show. Okay, so let's use, I think I want to use, I need to color switch a couple of these brushes. So this bad boy has been worth its weight around here because I will not wash my brushes because I'm that person. Okay, I'm going to use, I think, this mint in the crease and kind of upper outer corner. I have not used a Sleek eyeshadow palette in a minute. I used to love these. So I know they perform well, but I haven't used them in a long time to know how they kind of stack up against, I'm going to call them modern eyeshadows. In the last, 2 or 3 years, different formulas have come out and been really impressive, but I don't know how they stand up to the stuff from yesteryear. You know what I'm talking about. A little crazy over there. Nothing that a Q-tip can't fix. Okay, let's take our fluffy brush and run it over the upper edge of that color. So I've gotten several comments recently, not necessarily on recent videos, but just time-wise, people have asked, can I zoom in on my eye looks? And the answer is no. Unfortunately, I can't. I am filming on my iPhone, and this is not a professional setup. I don't have a filming camera. Can't. So that's one of the reasons why this is not, none of my stuff is ever labeled that it's a tutorial. It's not a tutorial. It's just me getting ready, and you're here along for the ride. If you have specific questions about like where something was placed, holler. I try to describe it, and so that you can, you hear where I'm intending to put the shadow or whatever. But this is, I don't think this is ever going to be, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not trying to be, I don't think it's going to be that, but thank you for asking, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, that shadow's okay. It's a pastel, and it is behaving as a pastel, I think, would. I want more, and I think I want maybe this blue. Let's see what that does. This is a matte as well. That's got some more punch. This is one of those new eyeshadow brushes from my Ipsy bag last night. Okay. Pick up the Sonia G and go back over the crease where that mint is and blend the blue and the mint together just in my socket. And then fluffy over that. The Fluffy's a Morphe M532. And it's one of my favorites. It's just a big old floofy brush. Okay, so we got more depth of color in the crease and a little in the outer corner. Let's go ahead and I am going to put the mint shimmer down on my lid, not going above my crease, but just down on my lid to get that base down before we go in with the liquid shadow. And I mean, this is an eye look that you can do without the glitter shadow. If you don't have the kimchi, you can still do this eye look with this palette if you've got it or can find it on the old Poshmark eBay circuit. You know how it is. Okay, I want a teeny tiny brush because I need to get into my inner corner. Okay, all right. Because my finger doesn't go there. All right, there we go. Okay, so there is like a silver, and I'm going to use that for my inner corner. And I say inner corner meaning like this whole area. Oh, that's very bright. Okay, the silver works great. Is it a silver or is it like just a, I think it's just metallic white. Oh my goodness, that's really brightening. That's very pretty. Look at that. That's really cool. Okay. All right, let us use the kimchi. There's a little double paddle, like it's on both sides. You can use this. I'm just going to put it in my inner corner. I like to go way high with my glitter above my crease. And we'll just place it, and then we're going to kind of blend it out with our finger so that it's not too concentrated in one area. Oh my God, that is beautiful. And we're gonna let it dry a little bit. Ooh, I need to get a little bit off of, hold on. A little bit high. A little bit high. And I don't want it to be like stark line, but I don't want it to be like touching my eyebrow. I'm going to work, so I'm trying not to look like a drag queen today. Not that there's anything wrong looking like a drag queen. Y'all know I would if I could every day. But today I got meetings. Okay. Like that. My goodness. That is a beautiful eye. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. All right, I'm gonna let it kind of dry for a minute, and then we'll blend the outside and the inside. And let me check for fallout real quick. Just a smidge of fallout, which is not bad. And then I've also got a little bit of blending in my concealer lines. Y'all know I have lines under my eyes, so do you. But if I blend it out one more time, then it stays blended out throughout the day. Okay, so let's get a little fluffy action here to make sure that there's not any harsh lines there. I think that is really, really pretty. I think it's so pretty. Okay, let's do a bit of an eyeliner. I think we need something on the lash line because it's gonna look too stark between like mint and then lashes, and I think I need something. And I think I'm just gonna do black shadow. If this was like the weekend, I would probably do liner and even a wing, like this, and lashes and the whole thing. Because it's a work day, I'm gonna make different choices. So I'm gonna use just a black shadow in the Slate palette. There's a black matte shadow, and just with a small angled brush, just gonna line my upper lash line with that. Shadow makes it a bit easier if you mess up. It's also, for some people, easier to control. I don't know why, but it is. And this is a super, super thin brush. So this is really, really close to my lash line, which is how I would like it. This is that $1 Billion Brows brush that came in that kit in my Ipsy bag. And it's a brow brush, but I don't need a brow brush. But I could use an eyeliner brush. Okay. It's just real close to the lashes, and that's what I want. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's do mascara and then lips. I love this palette. This is a good palette, y'all. There weren't many shades back in the day for mint. There really weren't, because that was not a thing that we had. But this was one that I really enjoyed. I have a Lorac palette too that had a mint shade in it that I also like. You'll see it sometime this year because I'm using all the eyeshadow palettes, but that was one that I remember using, but this mint was another one that I really liked. There are other mints now out on the market that are much more opaque, much more vibrant, but we're talking 10 years ago or 9 years ago or something like that these came out. So back in the day, it wasn't as easy to get a specific shade that you wanted. And nowadays, I mean, independent beauty companies are making, just unbelievable shades and every color you could ever want. And then they do duochromes and trichromes and all that, so they combine colors that you didn't even think were possible. It's just, we've come a long way in the beauty industry of the choice of colors and the products that we can choose to use. It's just amazing. It is so amazing. I'm going to use this. This I opened last night. I think it's Yoma. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. It's called the Drama Bomb Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. And I didn't need to open it, but I did. It's an hourglass wand. It smells divine. I just stuck it on my nose. It smells so good. I have never smelled a mascara that smells this way. It smells so good. I don't know what's in this. This is a sample from my Ipsy bag. It smells, I stop saying it, Leanne. I just can't get over it. I'm gonna have to. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're gonna do another coat because I want bigger lashes than this today. We're getting a bit clumpy. This one does tout itself to be volumizing, so that can lead to clumping. I don't hate clumpy lashes if I'm going for it, It's a nice one. It's a nice one. Let me get the product off my nose. I'm an idiot. Clean up a little bit. Okay, lips. We are not wearing that orange lip thing. I thought about it, but I was like, I can't. There goes mascara. I can't go to work looking like a crazy person. If you want to see that orange lip, it's beautiful. Should we try the new Wet n Wild one? Let's do that. Let's grab Jordana Easy Liner and Rock and Rose. I can't believe how long this thing has lasted. This and the It Cosmetics. Every night they get together and like, let's not go. Let's not make it go another day. One more day. This is a good buy though. It's not only a good color, it's a great product. Okay. This is that Pat McGrath ripoff of Wet n Wild. I think it's a matte. It's called Never Nude. Yeah, it's matte. A little peachy nude. Kind of a sandy peachy nude, you know? But really pretty. Let's top it with the Aurora Gloss from Kimchi Chic. This bad boy. It's the most stunning thing I've ever seen. I don't know what it is. I don't know the color of it. I have no idea. It's just beautiful. I mean, beautiful. It's so pretty and very unique. This shade is just different. If you like things that like not a lot of other people have, besides the fact that it's a good product, that's an interesting one. Okay, what do we think? Do we like it? I love it. I think it's so cute. If this were the weekend, I would probably do more on the eyes than this because it's such a bold color. I would probably do lashes and again a winged liner or something like that. But for work today, I think I'm okay. I think I'm safe. When I look dead ahead, it doesn't look crazy. But I think I'm cute. Did y'all have a good time? If you did, like this video, I have the hiccups. If you like this video and want to see more, please go ahead and hit subscribe. And that way, all of my videos come into your YouTube subscription feed. It's free. And that way you don't miss any. Y'all, I'm so cute today. Let's go to work. We have to put on socks because my feet are cold. Just FYI. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all have a fantastic day wherever you are. Thanks. Bye.